You don't know how to text women on dating apps. I do. Here's how I got a date in 13 messages. 7 steps tutorial. Let's get right into it. So step 0, first you grab her attention by saying, I have an important question for you. Now that we have her attention, let's make her invest a little bit. My goal here is for her to qualify us. What do I say? What part of my profile made you swipe right? I'm curious. I'll tell you my reasons afterwards. This is a pretty generic opener that you saw in my shorts. I use it quite often, it's pretty nice. So, and I'll use what she says about us to make the conversation flirty. What does she say here? Your pics and the fact that you are or speak French. That's pretty cool. Now I have to make the conversation more flirty by doing one very specific thing. I will use the fact that she's Italian, or at least that's what I thought in her bio, to DHV. So what do I tell her? Funny enough, I swiped because you speak Italian. Always had the most fun experiences with Italian girls. But when I say I always had the most fun experiences with women like you, it also means that I will have a good experience with you. It's like a psychology trick. Well, here's the plot twist. She tells me, damn, I ain't Italian though. I definitely speak Italian. And I tell her, I'm not French either. To which she responds, you speak French, which already gives you a lot of points. Here I already DHV'd the fact that I had pre-selection with Italian girls and I want to make her qualify, which is step number 3, the qualifier. And how can I use this? Well, she says, which already gives you a lot of points. I don't like that frame personally, but here I can use it back at her by saying, you know what would give you the most points? And she asks, what? So I make her qualify. If you were as fun and spontaneous as you look on your profile. Why do I choose fun and spontaneous? I'll just write it down here for the most curious. And she does qualify. She says, haha, I tried, which is nice. Now she qualified. And the most important rule when a woman qualifies is to reward her. So you either reward her with a compliment or by escalating the conversation. Here, I do both. So I say, love that. That's a little compliment. In that case, you're up for the most fun and spontaneous experience of your life when you'll be in front of me. And she tells me, sounds exciting. So she confirms that she likes the idea. But as I said in the previous videos, you don't want to ask her availabilities right away. You want to make her agree one more time to the idea of meeting. Before we get to that part, I learned a new riff on the guitar. How do I do that? By making her realize that the kind of experience I'm going to give her is rare and it's hard to find, like Red Bull finishing a race this year. Anyway, so I tell her, when's the last time you went on a super fun date with a man you ended up completely charmed by? And you might say, hey, you already used this phrase in the last 2 videos. Yes, I did, and it works. So she says, never. That's good. She never had the kind of experience that we're gonna give her. This leads us to our very, very last step. Step number 6, frame yourself as the solution. How do I do this? I tell her, I will change that. And now she confirms a second time. She says, sounds good. It's our second confirmation. We're very happy and we can go on and ask for her availabilities. And here I ask her, when's the best time according to your schedule for me to make that happen? She says, but wait, are you in insert big city? And I tell her, yeah, I just moved. Insert area. So she asks, do you have Insta? And so I ask her to give me her Insta and she sends me her Instagram so we can deal with logistics.